Fat is not lazy. Fat is not stupid. Fat isn't just something that jiggles when you move too fast. Fat is an organ. Yes, an organ. One that talks to your brain, your liver, your muscles, your immune system, and even your hormones, all day, every day. And when it's healthy, fat quietly keeps you alive. But when it grows too large, too stressed, and too ignored, it turns into one of the most dangerous organs in your body. This is the fat problem. Not a moral failure, not a lack of discipline, not a cosmetic issue. A biological mismatch between ancient survival systems and a modern world that never stops feeding us. And once you understand how fat actually works, you'll never look at your body the same way again.
Number 1. Why humans are built to get fat. For most of human history, food was hard to get. Calories were rare, hunger was normal, movement was mandatory. So evolution did something brilliant. It built humans to store energy aggressively. Every extra bite became insurance. Every calorie was saved for later. Fat was survival. Then something changed fast. Food became cheap. Movement became optional. Calories became everywhere. We didn't just make food abundant, we made it hyper-palatable, ultra-processed, loaded with sugar, salt and fat, designed to light up reward circuits in the brain. Your brain didn't evolve for this. It evolved to say, eat now, tomorrow is uncertain. So today, your brain is doing its job perfectly in an environment that breaks it. This is why obesity exploded globally, not because humans became weaker, but because the world became too easy to overeat in.
Number 2. What fat actually is. Fat is not just stored calories. Fat is active tissue. When you eat more energy than you burn, your body stores it as triglycerides, dense packets of fuel. These triglycerides live inside fat cells like batteries. Gain weight, fat cells expand. Lose weight, fat cells shrink. Simple. But here's the part science discovered only recently. Fat is an endocrine organ. That means it releases hormones. Hormones that influence hunger, metabolism, immunity, inflammation, reproduction, and mood. Fat is constantly talking to the rest of your body. And when you have a healthy amount of it, this conversation works beautifully. But when fat expands too much, the messages turn toxic.
Number 3. The 2 types of fat and why one is worse. Not all fat behaves the same. Subcutaneous fat. This is the soft fat under your skin. It insulates you, stores energy, protects against cold, mostly harmless. Visceral fat. This fat lives deep inside your abdomen, wrapped around organs like your liver and intestines. And this is the dangerous one. Visceral fat is hormonally active, sensitive to stress, and quick to release fatty acids into the blood. When stress hormones like cortisol spike, visceral fat dumps fat directly into circulation. Your liver absorbs it, your muscles absorb it, and they don't like it. This is why 2 people with the same weight can have totally different health. Pear-shaped bodies, fat in hips and thighs, are safer. Apple-shaped bodies, fat in the torso, carry much higher risk. It's not about how much fat you have, it's where it lives.
Number 4. When fat becomes a wounded organ. As visceral fat grows, it reaches a breaking point. Fat cells expand until they outgrow their blood supply. They become oxygen-starved, stressed, damaged. Some die. This sends out emergency signals. Your immune system responds like it would to an injury.
Macrophages, immune cells, swarm the fat tissue. In lean fat, immune cells make up about 5% of tissue. In obese fat, up to 40%. That's not protection, that's chronic inflammation. Your body enters a state of constant low-grade war. Inflammatory molecules damage blood vessels. Plaques form. Blood pressure rises. Your heart works harder. Your stroke risk increases. Your cardiovascular system ages faster. This is not about willpower. This is biological overload.
Number 5. Hormones go completely off the rails. Fat doesn't just inflame the body, it rewires hormones. Leptin resistance. Leptin tells your brain, we have enough energy. But with excess fat, leptin floods the system constantly. Your brain stops listening. Hunger increases, not decreases. Your internal thermostat breaks. Sex hormones shift. Fat tissue converts hormones. Testosterone drops. Estrogen rises. In women, this significantly increases breast cancer risk. Globally, nearly 10% of cancers are directly linked to excess body fat. Insulin resistance. This is the big one. Insulin tells cells to absorb glucose, but chronic inflammation makes cells resistant, so the body produces more insulin. Eventually, the pancreas burns out. Blood sugar rises, cells starve. Type 2 diabetes develops. Diabetes damages nerves, kidneys, eyes, blood vessels, and brain. On average, it cuts 10 years off lifespan. Fat doesn't just store energy, it quietly ages every system you rely on.
The good news no one tells you. Here's the part that almost never gets enough attention. Most of the damage from excess fat is reversible. When fat cells shrink, inflammation drops, hormones rebalance, insulin sensitivity improves, blood pressure normalizes. Even type 2 diabetes can partially, sometimes fully, reverse. Your body wants to heal. It just needs less stress from its own fat tissue. This is not about perfection. It's about biology responding to better conditions. Fat is not evil, but excess fat is a signal, a warning light. And the moment you listen, your body starts repairing itself. The fat problem is not about shame. It's about understanding. And understanding changes everything.
Thanks for watching Cool Dude Explains, where comedy meets curiosity. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop your favorite myth or question in the comments. Stay curious, stay cool, and I'll see you in the next video.